welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Orlando Magic facing the West All-Stars, and the Magic start out with the ball. Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Filling the perimeter slots, it's Harris and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit that one. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. On the wing, Harris shoots the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
And here's James outside. Carter pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Suggs. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, this is where you love the fast play by Jalen Suggs. Gets just a little bit of room, and the pull-up is pure. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Carter kicks to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wagner wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Doncic finds James. Takes a three. And the West hit again from deep.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Jokic missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. It's been a quick start for Orlando. Leading by 5. Suggs, and he comes up with the deuce. Suggs has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
Offensive rebound. Jokic with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Banchero following the basket by Jokic. Yep, it counts.
And hard to throw Banchero off his game. That could have been a foul as well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Jokic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
So the West ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Fultz, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Fultz with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. And Davis pulls it down. The West trails by 7.
2 minutes remaining.
George finds Curry over Anthony. Curry can't get it to go. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Wagner passes to Fultz. Fultz. West All-Stars with the rebound. Up top, Edwards. He's defended by Wagner. From deep, George. Rebounded by Anthony. Orlando leading by 7. Uncovered. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The West again cannot hit. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. There's the pass to Isaac. It's good from long range.
Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Jonathan Isaac is always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
Here's Edwards. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fultz, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns for 3. They get it back. Davis, a beautiful reverse layup.
This is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Here's Anthony. Wagner, right side. Misses the 3. Davis, the pass to Towns. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for the West All-Stars. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Booker. And that one is good from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs getting right to his sweet spot. You want to give me the mid-range, Jay? I'm taking it.
The West trails by 8. The 3 for Doncic. Outside Leonard. Launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Suggs with the ball. He's guarded by Booker.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
Doncic kicks to Booker. Durant for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Carter. Back to Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Clock at 4. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Oh, bold play by the rookie Banchero, answering with that 3.
Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Magic leading by 7. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Gary Harris finding a way inside. That's a gritty play, folks.
On the wing, Booker. Nothing on the board. Pass to Jokic. Jokic catches his way to finish inside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. James checked in for the West. Blacks checked in for the Magic. LeBron against Banchero. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And that one goes long. Magic leading by 9. Here's Black. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
Clearly
foul.
foul.
Second
First
team
trip to the
foul.
free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Orlando, Anthony Black. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Doncic. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The West trails by 11. Booker outside. Pass to James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
A baseline J. Second chance shot. Black, no good. So it's the West now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same.
Personal foul.
And now Wilkins says KD is really taking hold of this and
Substitution on
become
the
the
court.
spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. Paul George, he's checked in for the West. Edwards comes in for Devin Booker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Joe Ingles. Markel Fultz has checked in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Black. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Magic leading by 6. Wagner passes to Isaac. Paul George with the steal. Pass break. Here comes the West. And here we go. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's now 9 points for Anthony Davis. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Fultz. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's Fultz doing the job with his athleticism. This guy can be a very good offensive rebounder.
Edwards, that's good.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now, here's Isaac. He's got 5, off the mark from 16 feet out.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Edwards, that's good.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Here's Fultz. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries. James outside. There's the triple. LeBron ignoring the defense from outside.
Boy, the defense is confident in that instance that they've got LeBron bottled up. But no, Sarah gets the jumper up and over the defense. Nice.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Cole Anthony Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
And he's good on the second. So it's the West now. Outside, George. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And the rejection by James. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. West All-Stars lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the West All-Stars. And it's the Magic with the ball. And here is Suggs. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height. Use that athleticism, young sir.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the West hit again from deep.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Doncic outside. Outside, Davis. Here's KD. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point West All-Star lead.
I love the urgency KD plays with. This guy works hard to convert every time.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Jokic has checked in for Davis. Here's Wagner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Durant. From deep, James. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 14. Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The pass to Doncic. James outside. From downtown. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Magic again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Misses off the left iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Wagner passes to Suggs. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Clock at 6. And they get it. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Harris.
Gentlemen, how about the body control by Gary Harris? Nice finish through contact.
From deep, James. The West again cannot hit.
didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Suggs missing. The West leading by 10. Here's Durant. Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for James. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Curry's checked in for the West. Edwards passes to Durant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Durant's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Passes to Fultz. Now, here's Wagner. Defended by Towns. Fade away. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant kicks to George. Puts up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5 now.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Towns for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Fultz. Feeds it to Anthony. Pass to Ingles. Isaac left side. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And it's 7 points for Jonathan Isaac.
Well, I like seeing Jonathan Isaac work in the mid-range. This guy is demonstrating the touch to score from there.
For 3, Durant. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Down by 15. Wagner passes to Fultz. Inside, Isaac. Basket good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. George from deep three-point land. On the wing, George. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the West All-Stars.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one is off. And so it's the West All-Stars looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Sinks the three-pointer. And the West leads by 16. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the West All-Stars.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
The Magic trail by 16. Down low, here's Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Davis in the corner. Pass to LeBron. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The West again cannot hit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The West leading by 14. Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And Orlando making a change here. Harris is checked in. It's stolen by Davis. LeBron against Wagner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the West leads by 19.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Trying to get open is Carter. And it's Suggs missing. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. And now that's 11 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
3 points.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Leonard. Again, the West All-Star.
The nickname is the Claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
Takes the 13-footer and finished off by Wagner. So it's the West now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Great open look there. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the West All-Stars. The Magic trail by 21. Here's Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, great strength, great balance. Jalen Suggs shows you the ability to finish through contact.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. LeBron's gone 4 for 9 from the field. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. KD's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Had to change for the Magic. Fultz is checked in. Carter looking around. Durant with the steal. Davis finds Doncic. No good on the three. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. That one goes. Count it.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 19. Wagner against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a minute 40 left in the game. And James picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Now a timeout called by Orlando. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat me.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. KD passes to Jokic over Carter, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the West leads by 19. And it's the Magic with the ball. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Fultz, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Doncic. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Isaac's checked in for Carter. Joe Ingles comes in for Franz Wagner. And Black's subbed in for Fultz. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Out to the right wing. Back to LeBron. Offline. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, it never felt like they had any doubts as to